A Mario Kart video that was actually quite interesting. I can't believe it either, chat. Normally when you guys post Mario Kart videos, they're fucking boring. But there was actually one where I'm like, what the hell? What the? This is actually quite... I've got... Which Mario Kart 8 tracks returned for Mario Kart 9? This seemed interesting. I know I kind of did my Mario Kart 9 predictions, or like... But I want to see, like, what chances. It's just kind of... This was a bit of a vibes one today, you know? It's vibes one today. So I'm guessing based on what I've seen of the intro, he's just going to look at each of the Mario Kart 8 tracks. He's going to see what's his feelings. I'm guessing he's going to have vibes, you know? He's going to have vibes, you know? Which ones feel like they're going to come back? None? You're going with none? That's craziness. So let's name some tiers real quick. So this is let's call it, this is the MK8. The Meech intro spotted. Listen, we're not watching Demeech. Okay, Demeech is cancelled. I don't like him anymore. Definitely none of the crossovers. I mean, you guys can hang on. I want to pin it to the chat. If you guys want to like make your lists of what tracks you think just of your vibes, I will name one of these tiers. Hang on. I will name this one. Hang on. Let's make another tier. Let's make another tier. You are not watching the Meech. Wah, wah, wah. We're gonna say not a chance. Not a chance. We're gonna say don't bet on it. I'm gonna say maybe ... Just maybe. It's mentioning Bournemouth, but yes, it's about movements. Possibly a shoe-in, and then I call my uncle confirmed. My uncle confirmed. There we go. This is my range. Let's make this a different color. There we go. This is my range, and we're just gonna go vibes, guys. We're very Nintendo land today. Vibes, nostalgia. No, we need something vibe. This is too chaotic. I need something like chaotic, because we're gonna need something a little, you know. Is this it? Okay. Vibes, guys. Game feel, vibes. Intro screen. Yes, vibes. Gamers. I've got the vibiest vibe that ever vibed today. We're gonna vibe with a video today. We're gonna vibe with StevieMeeks's, Big Meeks, bursting onto the scene. Which Mario Kart 8 tracks return for Mario Kart 9? So I'm guessing he's gonna go off. I don't know what he's gonna go off on this video. Is he gonna go off vibes? Is he gonna go off history or anything? But we'll see. I am gonna just go off vibes and chicanery. We're just gonna see. Want to see where this video takes us. It's probably gonna be fun. I don't know. We'll see. It's surely better than watching another 98 track ranking. Am I right? 98 is in plus Piranha Pipeline and LA Laps again. Let's go!
Lux has some of the greatest...
Oh, the intro, guys. He's going to do the intro. 10 years. We've been playing together for 10 years. I shouldn't make fun of him. Everyone does this.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has some of the greatest tracks of any Mario Kart game, which begs the question, which ones are going to return in Mario Kart 9's retro courses? I played every single track that's unique to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and ranked them in order from least likely.
Oh, so he's got 5 tiers as well. Best chance, likely chance, no toss up, and unlikely, no chance. Okay. Mario Kart 8. Hey everyone, I'm StevieMeeks's.
To return to the most likely to return. To be on my list, it has to be a track that made its debut on Mario Kart 8. And this is just my opinion, so I would love...
Classic, I laugh at him. Again, I understand why people do it, but you'll never catch me. You'll never catch me saying it. You'll never... my opinions are facts, okay?
I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Okay, so let's start with...
So no chance, okay. Oh, based on the silhouette, it looks like it's going to be Bone Dry Dunes. Bone Dry Dunes, hang on.
Tracks that I think have no chance of returning. In dead last, we have...
Bone Dry Dunes, really? Not a chance. To be honest, in all fairness, I would say Bone Dry Dunes probably doesn't have a chance neither, because I think it's going to be Dry Ruins. When you've got like there's Dry Ruins and Yoshi Desert has to compete with. So I think I think it loses to both of those. I think if Nintendo are like, we need a new desert track to go, we need a retro desert track, they're either going to go with Dry Ruins, and if they decide not to, they're going to go with Yoshi Desert. So I think based on that, and the fact that this track is not really that loved amongst the fans, I don't actually, you know what, actually, I don't disagree. I actually don't disagree, honestly. I feel like not a chance is a bit harsh. But, you know, I actually fuck with this. You know, I'd put it in the same spot. I'd put it in the same spot. I would. What if I was to take a YouTuber's thoughts and disguise it as my own opinion? It's what I do all the time. My thoughts are just a combination of Odyssey Central now at Boris. Odyssey Boris.
Dry Ruins. Ironic, the theming is about dead bones. Personally, I don't get the hate for this track, but I rarely see people vote for it when I play online. I think overall, it's just generally uninteresting, and when you look at the rest on my list, just about every other track is more exciting. In 24th...
Ice Outpost. Yeah, I think mainly this comes down to it's a DLC track. There are other ice tracks that are in contention. You know what? I feel like I'm copying. Maybe I am doing the thing. James Mackey was right. Maybe I am doing the thing. Because so far I actually agree with both of his. To be honest. I'm going to also put this here. I think that's fair. I actually think that's fair. He's being fair so far. I agree with him.
Outpost. I personally enjoy this one, but does it belong higher?
You're wrong. It's bad. It's bad, and you should feel bad.
Higher than Mute City or Rainbow Road? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has so...
It's just my opinion is boring. We all think differently. If I don't like a thing, you don't. Hopefully I can enjoy something. I don't mind that it's just my opinion thing, but yeah, I think the issue is people phrase it really boring. I can see myself in a video going, these are just my thoughts. If you want to share yours, put them in the comment. I've essentially said that it's just my opinion by phrasing in a way that doesn't sound... So guys,
so many good
I'm not shitting on him. Just like I have about StevieMeeks's. I'm not shitting on you. Right. I make fun of everyone who does that. Okay. I make fun of everyone who does that.
At 23rd, a little bit of a hot take.
I'll be there. Come on, StevieMeeks's. Burst onto the scene, brother. Come on.
I brace for impact from the comment section as I say, sweet, sweet canyon.
Man, you made me brace a bit too hard, if I'm being honest. I'm a bit disappointed you made me brace that hard. But I feel like Sweet Sweet Canyon, I think this is where we disagree, to be honest. I feel like Sweet Sweet Canyon is like a bit, I wouldn't say like I would put it here. I would put Sweet Sweet Canyon here. I think when it comes to Shell Cup, Shell Cup like filler, I feel like Sweet Sweet Canyon could fill that spot. I feel like it could. He's probably thinking it'd be up, but no, I'd put it here. I think it's... I put my sunscreen on for this, exactly. It's like a warm... I'd call this a warm take, StevieMeeks's, because Sweet Sweet Canyon, I think, belongs about here. I can see them bringing it back, maybe, just maybe. I want to put it down here. I think down here is crazy. I'd put it here, though. I'd put it here. 45 degrees Fahrenheit take.
While this track definitely screams Nintendo, it's certainly just not as fun as the other tracks.
I agree with that. I still think that... I still think this is a fair take. I wouldn't want it back, but I think Nintendo would. I can see it, 100%. I rarely see
people vote for it, and when we're considering at most 4 slots for Mario Kart 9's retro Switch tracks, I think this is really far down the list. Okay,
but you also have to understand, StevieMeeks's, that like... Nintendo aren't really predictable. I know Mario Kart 7 was a bit weird in that they actually brought back fan favorites, but when it comes to Nintendo, you just cannot predict them. I could definitely see them bringing back Sweet Sweet Canyon. I 100%
wrap
see
up
it. Our
no chance section. These tracks are really fun, but personally, I think the only chance they have...
Stevie, my brother. Me too, okay? Me too, StevieMeeks's. I can tell this is Dragon Driftway. Why are you spoiling it for me, brother? The video is fun when I don't know what's next. That's what makes these fun for me. Stevie. Come on. What, the spoilers?
Returning would be if there was another booster pass.
That would be an excellent fake out, though. If it's not, I'll give you props for StevieMeeks's.
Even more tracks than just the 4 that we're trying to pick here. Okay, so moving along to the tracks that I think have an unlikely chance. Although
it's not a no chance. Okay.
They have more of a chance than the last 3. I still think they're unlikely to return. At 22, we have Dragon Driftway.
Dragon Driftway. I think the DLC tracks have a little bit of a lower chance because they're DLC. I could definitely see Dragon Driftway coming back, though. I could definitely see it, but I wouldn't bet on it. I'd put this... I think we got with the same tier. I think his unlikely chance is my don't bet on it. I think we're aligned again. I'd put this here. I wouldn't say it's not a chance because I think the theming is so strong that Nintendo will consider it. I wouldn't bet on it, though. I just wouldn't bet on it, no.
way. Overall, I think it's fun. It just doesn't seem to have that following and that excitement around it
guys,
that
I'm
you
sorry.
need to get a whole track to be brought back. I really don't hear about too many diehard fans of this track, and it's usually voted against, at least in my personal experience. At 21, we have Mario Kart Stadium.
This is where we're going to diverge a bit, Mr. Meeks. I think this is a shoo-in. This could easily be starting Shell Cup. I think it could be. Maybe, just maybe. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere here, 100%. I can see it. I can instantly see it already. I can see it though. I don't know what it is. I'll put it here. I think maybe here's a bit too much of it. I could see it. I can see it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I know like playing this track. Oh shit, Typhlosion. He's not being the allegations, Typhlosion. You're not being the allegations, brother. I don't know. I can see it, man. I can see it.
This track, although it's really good, has one problem. Usually retro courses will have 1 or 2 Mario circuit type tracks. So this track is competing for an even smaller slot. So as good as this track is, it would have to directly compete with some amazing other Mario themed tracks.
That makes the implication that they can't bring this back and another Mario circuit. I think they could. Whether they would or whether they should is an entirely different question. But I think they could. Does that make sense? Do you guys think so? I think they could. I could definitely see in Mario Kart 9 there being Mario Kart Stadium and like a Mario circuit. I wouldn't be happy with that, but I could see that happening. So, swings and
At number
roundabouts.
20, we have Water Park. I wouldn't be surprised if this one...
Yeah, I'm going to put this in there. Yeah, don't bet on this one. I think most people kind of have the same take when it comes to Water Park, and that it's just not that good. So, yeah, I'd put it there. I think even Nintendo knows.
It's pretty recognizable. But similar to my previous thoughts on the Mario-themed tracks, there is another water-themed course I'll mention later in the video that I am sure would be picked before this one. Coming in at number 19, Twisted Mansion. I'll admit it, I think this one
hang on.
is really fun, especially that opening room. It's so cool.
For me, I'm putting Twisted Mansion in not a chance, and that's not because of slant. Well, it's partly because of slant, but I think again, there's just a lot of ghost-themed tracks that need to be brought back. So I do not think they're going to bring this back. If they bring back another, there's Banshee Boardwalk, there's Broken Pier, there's Ghost Valley 3. There is just like too many choices for this category. It's already a track theme that isn't like the most interesting, and if they were going to bring a ghost track back, there's way more. There's too many things in line. There's just no chance. Absolutely zero chance. Plus, I hear it. That is factoring into my decision, but there's just too many. There's way too many.
And it's super iconic. But I think it's much more likely that the Mario Kart DS Luigi's Mansion will return than Twisted.
Hang on. If this was called Luigi's Mansion, people would glaze it. I would also glaze it if it was called Luigi's Mansion. I would also, you're right.
Given the new Luigi's Mansion game. At 18, we've got Super Bell Subway.
Oh, Super Bell Subway, huh? I could see this coming back. I know it might be DLC. I feel like this has like the vibe of a track that could get brought back. I don't know what it is. Like it's got trains. They love train tracks. Literally, they love train tracks and train-based tracks. I'd put this up here. I'd put this up. I think it has the vibe for a track that could come back. 100%. 100%.
I think overall this one's fun, but when you look at the other courses in the next category, I feel like this track just kind of shies away from being as likely as they are. And
I'm curious. Okay, I'm curious as to what he's got after this. What makes him say that? I feel like Super Bell has the vibes, you know?
Finally, at number 17, Thwomp Ruins. Now this one...
Thwomp Ruins definitely has the vibes, 100%. I'm putting Thwomp Ruins up here. I know I am not that big on Thwomp Ruins. I just want to make it clear. Thwomp Ruins, you know what, I'm going to put this up here. Thwomp Ruins, 100%. If they are going to make a Mushroom Cut track as a Shell Cup retro, 100% is Thwomp Ruins. Thwomp Ruins has Thwomp Ruins, I've had this epiphany in my older age where I realized I'm in the minority when it comes to Thwomp Ruins. Everyone seems to love this track. A lot of people seem to love this. Not everyone. I'm exaggerating when I say everyone. But I think this one's like highly memorable. It's got a unique theme. I think a lot of people like it. I think if this one, I could see it 100%. I could see this one coming back 100%. 100% this one comes back.
One I was so torn over if I wanted to add it to the toss-up category, but again, there's just way more tracks that are much more popular. The tough thing with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is that all the tracks are just amazing.
They are.
So it makes it really
true.
hard to rank this one any higher. So to wrap up our unlikely chance section, these tracks are fun, but don't contain as much aura as the next category.
Aura, bruv, Matt. He's going with aura. Damn. Listen, I disagree with you. I think Font Bruins has like a million aura. I'm gonna be honest. It has a million aura, brother.
I believe I just said that.
No, what did you just say? Hang on. Did you lose aura for what you just said?
This one any higher. So to wrap up our unlikely chance section, these tracks are fun, but don't contain as much aura as the next category of tracks. I cannot believe
What do you mean you can't believe you just said that's your language? What do you mean?
I just said that. But that is
Yeah, that's your language. You sound like you're 20 years old. That's the language of your people.
my
You're more of a how do you do fellow kids than me.
official take. Okay, so now things are going to start to get really competitive. From here on out,
But you
there's
played
gonna be tons
Fortnite.
of hot takes and surprise picks.
Yeah?
One of these tracks, I would personally wipe off
Skippity me. Who said that? Who said that? Skippity Meeks, get out of here.
the face of the planet, and I have a story to tell you about that. For these next 6 tracks,
He's gonna
they
be paying that aura debt for like at least 3 generations, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
belong in my toss-up category. These are tracks that are popular, but the ones that people would not vote for in the presence of some of the other tracks that we'll get to in a minute. At number 16, we have Mario Circuit. This
No, 100% a no. And I'm not just saying that because I hate this track. Okay, I am partially saying that because I hate this track. There's Mario Circuit on the Wii that needs to come back. There's Mario Circuit on the 7 that needs to come back. Zero chance this comes back. There's just too many Mario Circuits in line. If we are going to get a Mario Circuit back, which we most likely will based on just history, it's not going to be that one. It's 100% not going to be that one. There's zero chance, brother. And I think you're just lying. You're lying to me, Stevie Meeks.
This track is super recognizable as a track from Mario Kart 8. Not only is it on the front cover of the Mario Kart 8 version for the Wii U, but it's literally an 8. It pretty obvious.
Come on, Stevie. Oh, come on, Stevie Meeks. Don't do this to me. I'm enjoying my video. Don't give me the it's literally shaped like a Yoshi of video game analysis. Oh man, don't do this to me, Meeks. Don't do this to me.
Obviously showcases the Mario Kart 8 mechanic too, which adds some points.
No, I get that, but again, I just think there's a lot more Mario. I think you have to consider the nature of the track. Is it a good representative for Mario Kart 8? Yeah, I'd agree with you. But as a Mario Circuit, there's just too many in line. Surely that you have to take that into account, right?
However,
Surely.
it has the same issue as Mario Kart
You're
Stadium.
giving me the it's an 8, so it has to come back.
It's a Mario Circuit, so it's a super competitive slot. At number 15, I have Mute City. This track is
Mute City. Do you know, I actually kind of agree. Mainly because if they do bring back, firstly, we don't know if crossovers are like in, but if they are in, like let's say Nintendo says, okay, we can bring back crossover tracks as retros, they're going to go Big Blue, not Mute City. I think they go Big Blue, not Mute City. So I would say, I'm not going to put this like down here. Actually, no, I will put this here. I'll put this on Don't Bet on it. I'd put it here. I'd say I think Big Blue is going to be the one they represent if there is an F-Zero one, you know?
awesome. It's one of my personal favorites. Mute City, when talking about the potential for a return, has one problem. It lives in the shadow of another F-Zero track that has a much higher likelihood of returning. But you might be surprised where I rank that one.
Oh, Meeks. Damn. 743 subscribers, and you're learning how to keep me reeled in for the rest of the video. Very good technique, brother. I give you props for that.
Number 14, Bowser's Castle. I think
Bowser's Castle. This is one where I disagree as well. I'm not going to say not a chance, but I would put it on Don't Bet on it. There's just too many. Again, this is another one where it's just too much competition. Too much competition in this category, and it just does not happen. It just does not happen. I'm not going to put it down here. I think it's still possible, but don't bet on it. 100% don't bet on it.
this Bowser's Castle is really fun, but in my opinion, I think it's much more likely that the Nintendo DS Bowser's Castle will be chosen for Mario Kart 9, as it hasn't been redone yet. So as good as this Bowser's Castle is, I think it makes it tough to put it any higher on this list. At 13, Wild Woods. Now
Wild Woods. I would, do you know, I'd put this like, I'm inkling to just put this up here. It just has like the vibe of a track Nintendo would bring back. It's the same with Superbell Subway. I can't really describe it to you perfectly. Wild Woods just has that feeling of a track that can come back. And if we're going by representatives for anti-grav, Wild Woods is absolutely fantastic at that. Absolutely fantastic at that. Because like you literally, the start of the racing is literally you're looking up at the fucking like tree line. It's amazing. Like that beginning visual is genuinely insanely good. And you've got the Shy Guy. I think this one is an excellent representative of anti-grav in action. And I would say, as a result, it's a shoo-in. Am I putting it up here? No, I think I'm comfortable leaving it there. That's what I would.
Personally, I don't really like this track. Many people.
I used to be you, StevieMeeks's, but I've realized that it's actually pretty good.
People seem to enjoy it and vote for it. I mean, it's unique, it's different, and it showcases Mario Kart 8's mechanics well. So
yes.
It's at number 13. Number 12, Hyrule Circuit. This one...
Again, this is where it gets weird, chat. This is where it gets weird. If crossovers are in... If crossovers are out, obviously no. But if crossovers are in, I'm saying... Don't bet on it. In fact, I'm very comfortable putting it here. It's like one of these... It's one of these, I'm going to be honest. Because I just... This feels like the Paris Promenade of crossovers. Like, it was a nice showcase as to what crossovers could be, but I don't think it's so good that they bring it back. I don't think so. You know, I think they do it there.
One was incredibly hard to rank, and here's why. If Mario Kart 9 turns into a Nintendo Kart, and
yeah, give me Nintendo. I want Nintendo Kart. Give me a Nintendo Kart. Even if they could coming back, Hyrule Circuit is a bit too basic. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, like, literally, yeah.
Up the gates to
You're
bring
right.
in more Nintendo IP.
You're so right for that,
I think
movie.
this course goes much higher on the list of the likelihood to return, as it's a Zelda-based track. However, if Nintendo doubles down on keeping it just Mario, I think this track belongs lower than Mute City, for example.
So what, you're going with, like, what, Zelda pedigree as your appeal as to why it should come back? I can understand, but I just think when you take it for the racetrack it is, I just don't think it's that compelling. Like, I know Nintendo really care about Zelda. Like, people put, like, Zelda as, like, the second, you know, the second in command behind Mario, but I think even with that pedigree, I don't think it raises my placement from just don't bet on it. You know, I don't think they factor that into Mario Kart. They might do. I might be wrong. I just don't think they do, personally.
So I averaged it out and put it in number 12. And finally, at number 11, Clown Top Cruise.
Okay, I'm guessing by the name and the music you do not like this track, in which case, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a... hello, soundboard. Soundboard? Are you going to work for me this evening? Soundboard is not working. I'll do my... What the hell? Oh my god. No way. Brother, hold on. Hold on. You're not gonna like where I'm putting this. Where's Clown Top? This one just has the perfect vibes of a track that would come back if you ask me. Cloud Top Cruise 100%. It's one of these two. This just has the vibes of a track that would come back. What are you, brother? Brother. Oh no.
Yes, you heard me correctly. I have a personal vendetta against this track. Every single time one of my favorite tracks comes up and Clown Top Cruise is another option, everybody votes for it in mass.
I'm not gonna lie, Stevie Meeks, every single time you say Clown Top Cruise instead of Cloud Top Cruise, you lose like 10,000 aura. I'm gonna be honest, brother. You're gonna be paying off that aura debt for centuries.
It'll be like Yoshi's Circuit, one of my favorite tracks of all time, and people will just spam Clown Top Cruise. It's popular, I'll give it points for that. But overall, I hate this track, and I alone will stand at the gates of top 10 and keep it from entering. So in review...
Brother. Point to me on the cider bottle where Cloud Top Cruise touched you. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I'm so sorry that people keep picking Peak Online. Actually, I'm not sorry. Fuck you. How about that? How about that, Stevie Meeks? Fuck you.
For the toss-ups, any of these could definitely make their return, and I wouldn't be mad. Except for one of them. One of them I would be very mad. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much.
Are you very mad at me, Stevie Meeks? Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight? 1v1. 1v1. Let's do it. Super Mario Kart race. Let's go.
Be sure to like the video if you like the video, and subscribe, and make my Discord server way less lonely.
I don't know. You slander the track I like, therefore the video is bad now. I'm going by like the average Mario Kart viewer in my chat's logic, which is that. So.
Okay, so now it's time to get into the tracks that you've been waiting for, the top 10. This category, the likely chance, contains the next 6 tracks that I believe have a really solid...
The next 6 tracks that you have spoiled, but
chance of
I'm
being
gonna like
selected
not look
to enter the
so I'm not
limited
spoiled.
slots of the retro courses in Mario Kart 9. Coming in at number 10, Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. I think whether this one comes back is like, how relevant is Animal Crossing by the time Mario Kart 9 comes out? Does that make sense? I think it's a good track, and I think it could, maybe, just maybe, I would say. But how relevant is Animal Crossing, you know? How relevant is it? You know, I'm just like, don't bet on it. Maybe, just maybe. I'm feeling somewhere around here. If crossovers, then this will probably turn. You think so? I think this like the seasonal gimmick is very, very unique. I'll leave it here. I think because of the seasonal gimmick being extremely unique, if crossovers are on the chopping block, or sorry, if they are in the fray, not on the chopping block, I think it comes back. I think it could. I think it could.
Track is simple, has great music, and has a really unique theme of the different biomes, and is overall just a blast to play.
Biomes.
I also think with the wild success of New Horizons,
He didn't say seasons, guys. He said biomes.
it could really be a selling point for Switch too. Coming in at number 9, we have Rainbow Road. I think this is...
Oh! Oh! I go, oh! Oh my god! No. No. No, brother. You're going to be paying off that aura debt for centuries, brother. There's just too many Rainbow Roads in line. Firstly, if we appeal to history, what's it? 7 brought back SNES, 8 brought back N64. If we go, like, if we're appealing to like patterns, which is what our monkey brains love to do, it's going to be GBA. I don't think it's going to be GBA. I think it's going to be DS. But if we're going by order, firstly, you're wrong. If we're assuming, oh, there is no order, there's what? GBA, DS, GCN. 7, not 7 obviously, but like there's those 3. Brother, what's happening here? Brother, Stevie Meeks, you fell off.
Is one of the best Rainbow Roads ever made. The reason why
hang on, can I hear that again?
We have Rainbow Road. I think this is one of the best Rainbow Roads ever made.
Have we bumped into like the second Wii Rainbow Road fan? Wii U Rainbow Road fan? The first being Glide. If Glide's in the chat, he'll be like, yeah, I agree with this guy. I think I found the second one. The first one was Glide. The second is Stevie Meeks. Good lord. Now that's not. I love watching Mario Kart videos, guys. I love watching. Let me know. I love watching Mario Kart videos. Motherfucker will caveat for 7 years. It's a hot take, guys. It's a hot take. But I think Sweet Sweet Canyon's not coming back. And I'm just sitting there like, what? What's happening, brother? That's like lukewarm at best. That's like lukewarm at best. That's like Stevie warm at best, brother. What are you doing? And then he'll give me Wii Rainbow Road as one of the best. And he'll just say it. So he'll drop it so casually. You know? It's like when your white friend is in the car with you, like you're listening to Kendrick. It just casually, like, you just notice all of a sudden. You're not saying neighbor, you're saying the N-word. Soft A, what the hell? I didn't even notice. You were saying it with such finesse. You finessed this take into my video and thought I would have noticed.
Reason why
you gotta say neighbor, brother. You can't say it. You can't say nigger. All right, that's our word. You can't say.
Really showcases and celebrates.
You can't say neighbor. You gotta say neighbor. All right.
It's almost like a celebration of what makes Mario Kart 8 what it is. Not to mention, it's literally on the box art. Plus, we have. That's 2 times, Jeremy. Appeal to. Wait, is this a new fallacy that we've mentioned, like we've seen today? Appeal to box art fallacy. Good. Is it not neither? Hang on, what box? Is he lying? Is he spreading this information? Hang on. What makes Mario Kart 8 what it is? Not to mention, it's literally on the box art.
Is he actually like? It's just Mario Circuit, isn't it? If I remember correctly, Mario Kart 8 box art. It's just unless there's some alternative box art. Is this the alternative box art he's talking about? Is it this one by any chance? Is this the alternative box art he's talking about? That's like one of the first results when I googled it. But like, if we're talking about like these, then it's obviously it's Mario Circuit. We've got Mario Circuit again, and we've got N64 Rainbow Road, brother. Oh no, he lied. Stevie Meeks, he lied. The YouTuber lied in his video. Oh man, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, brother. That is a liar. You just lied to me. You lied to me, Stevie Meeks. I can't believe that. This is a scripted. Like when I sometimes just like spread misinformation on live stream. At least I have the excuse of it's a live stream, a stream of consciousness. You wrote this in a script, Stevie Meeks. You spoke it out, like you edited it, and you didn't even catch it. Oh, Stevie, a maximum. How much aura debt, guys? How much aura debt are we giving Stevie Meeks for that? I'm saying at least 7.2 million. At least, guys. At least. Minimum.
Plus, we have so many other Rainbow Roads on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that I think it would be a chance to freshen things up on the next game. Coming in at number 8, Dolphin Shoals. This by far is
Dolphin Shoals. I think this one's like one of those. I think it's up here. There's Dolphin Shoals. I think this one's like got to be like up here somewhere. I think so. I personally wouldn't be too big on Dolphin Shoals coming back. I think it's one of those ones where, like, I like it, but I'm happy for it to stay in 8. But I can see this one coming back. I think I'm most comfortable leaving this here. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there, you know.
Best water theme track in the game. And not to mention, has one of the best saxophone runs of all time.
True. Oh. Play it for me, music man.
what a banger. This track is always one of the top tracks voted for in my public lobbies, and I think it provides a fun, new, and refreshing take on the water levels. Number 7, Shy Guy Falls.
Yeah, this is too low. This is too low. This is top 1, guys. This is top 1. Shy Guy, I can 100%. Again, it's got the same thing as Wild Woods, but I think Wild Woods is kind of brought down for you because it's like a DLC track. I don't know if they have like an issue with DLC track. I don't know if they will, but I don't know. But Shy Guy Falls 100% comes back. There's just no way it doesn't. Again, I think it's again, when it comes to the tracks I want to be brought back in 8, I either want it to be like striking theming wise or like ones that really show off the anti-grav. This one shows off the anti-grav perfectly. Like the titular falls shows off the anti-grav so well. Like when you see it in third person especially, it looks so cool. I think this could easily come back. My uncle confirmed it. I'd put it up there.
This track is easily one of the most unique tracks
in the whole
game.
Yeah.
It feels so dangerous and exciting, flying up and down the waterfall, jumping across the various gaps. It also has a surprisingly high skill ceiling too, which is always fun for those ultra competitive games. Plus, it's fun hearing those Shy Guys go to work. You know, it's crazy to think about how when we drive on this track, we're just actively getting in the way of the Shy Guys trying to make a living. Number 6, the Electrodome.
No! Stevie, no! Oh, no, gamers. I've never been more upset with Stevie. No. Firstly, I just want to say, this one's also one that's up here. I don't know whether I want to put this up here, but oh no, Stevie. Very disappointed. Can we hear that one more time? Just one more time for the folks back home.
This is getting in the way of the Shy Guys trying to make a living. Number 6. The Electrodome. This track changed me. Now, I view my life in 2 eras. My life before seeing Koopa's
that's all his aura, right? All his aura is gone, right, guys? He's gonna have to restart. He's at 0 aura now. If he says anything else, he's gonna have to go down. He's gonna have to be in a negative aura.
Down to some EDM and a giant interactive audio visualizer that provides some of the best gameplay, most fun multiplayer moments, and a digital piranha plant headbanging, and my life after seeing it. This track also has a lot of recognizability, so people would immediately know it was a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track. The only thing keeping this track from being higher on the list is it sits in the shadows of some of the greats. And finally, to wrap up our likely chance category, Toad Harbor.
Toad Harbor? Too low. This is another one. To me, when I think Mario Kart 8, Shy Guy Falls and Toad Harbor like the top 2. These are like the 2. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know what it is. These are the ones. For me, these are the ones. It's these. These are the tracks I think about. Does that make sense? They might not be my favorite tracks, but these are the ones where I'm like, I feel like these could be the ones to represent Mario Kart 8. You know? I feel like it. It's the feeling.
This track, simply put, is just awesome. Wall riding, split paths, fun music. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to the core. So I put this track at number 5. It's finally time to rank the final 4 tracks,
best chance.
which I'm sure contains some of your personal favorites. These are easily the most voted 4 tracks online. The 4 most...
Again, I understand why you've taken into account fan popularity, but as I've mentioned before, Nintendo are a bit unpredictable, but...
popular, continue. In my personal opinion, some of the best tracks that Nintendo has ever created. These tracks have the best chance. Coming in number 4, Big Blue.
I would say, again, if crossovers are on the table, I'd put this up here. I wouldn't say it's 100%. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but I'd put this up here. I'm not comfortable putting in my uncle confirmed it personally. I'd say a shoe-in, though. I'd say a shoe-in.
The soundtrack alone is one of the best songs that Nintendo has ever created. It produces such an intense vibe as you fly down one of the most winding, twisting, and elaborate tracks in Mario Kart history. The whole track is zero gravity, which is the flagship mechanic of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I love vibes.
Nintendo would be out of its mind to not bring this into the next Mario Kart game. So I rank it at number 4. At number 3, we have Excite Bike Arena.
I like Excite Bike Arena. I'm putting this here though. I just don't think so. I just don't think so. Of all the crossover tracks to bring back, I think Excite Bike is probably the lowest priority. Definitely the lowest priority, 100%, 110%. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't know about you guys. You guys might see it. I do not see it. I like Excite Bike though.
This track on paper should not work. It's a circle. It has 2 turns. And it only has 3 laps. I mean, at least Baby Park had 7. But for some reason, this track is one of the most fun and one of the most popular tracks in Mario Kart 8. It creates such a fun...
Where have you been, bro? Where have you been? One of the most popular tracks in Mario Kart 8, yeah? Brother, wherever I look, I just see people debating this track. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even say I'm part of, like, the Mario Kart community, like, proper. Like, I don't really keep tabs on it, like, outside of my own community. But even when I do, like, have a look at it, I still see people just debating this track. You know what I mean? I just...
sense that the track is going to be easy just to make it one of the most chaotic maps in the game, especially when you add in all the items. It just doesn't get much more Mario Kart than this. Excite Bike Arena is my number 3. In second, Sunshine Airport.
I actually think this is a good second place spot. I would put this also in possibly a shoe-in. There's so many tracks that I think could be easily like come back. Like this entire section could be tracks that if they came back, I'd be like, yeah, I could see it happen.
This track is just incredible.
There's something about this track. This track has sand, you know, it has sand about it.
Sunshine, with some fun world building signs like Galaxy Air. You fly out of the tarmac, wind through some luggage and open airplane doors, just to find yourself on the runway, where you take off next to an airplane. It's one of the most memorable and fun tracks.
Like as an anti-gravity set piece, like this is easily one of the best. Like if I was ranking every anti-grav moment, this is definitely up there, 100%.
For number 2. And finally,
and he's gonna have Mount Wario as his, just to clarify, his final one is Mount Wario, which I'm putting in maybe, just maybe, because again, how many Wario tracks are there in the line? So that's why I'd even maybe put this here. Honestly, I would love Mount Wario to come back, just to clarify, but yeah, there's like too many Wario tracks in line. There's just too many, so I put this here.
Track that I believe has the absolute best chance of being in Mario Kart 9 as a retro course, representing the Nintendo Switch and Wii U generations of Mario Kart that went on for over 10 years. Mount Wario. In my opinion, this is the best Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, and one of the greatest tracks of all time.
I think Addy said he's like DLC material. I think that's probably what they'll do. It really, Mount Wario really screams like a track that it won't make the base game, but what's it? Just think about it. It's DLC 1 trailer. Trailer immediately starts. You just hear, you're like, what the? No way! And then you just hit, and then it's like, yes, let's go!
Jumping out of the largest helicopter you've ever seen to fly down multiple sections of a mountain containing ice, caves, a dam, a forest, and an Olympic ski slope. This track is just legendary.
Yeah, I think Castform even says it, like, I'm not feeling the vibe of Mount Wario. The best track of the game doesn't necessarily mean such a... Exactly. I wouldn't put Mount or Thorn Ruins up here, but it just feels like it's a feeling, guys. I have a feeling.
It's always the most voted for track. And all the lists I find online have it in their top 3, if not in first.
So what? You just went off lists online? Stevie Meeks? What your opinion? I don't care about other people's opinions, Stevie Meeks. You just went off other people's takes? Lame.
I think this track has the absolute best chance of returning on Switch 2 for Mario Kart. The
sales, it's like Relax Selects all over again, isn't it?
What do you think? How would you rank these tracks? What changes would you make to my list? Let me know down.
I'd change the whole thing. Yeah, this is probably mine. I think this is about fair. I mean, this is basically, this whole video is just based off vibes, so it's like, but not. I don't think either of us are technically wrong, except when you put like Mario Circuit High or like Rainbow Road High. Just like, I think those are the ones where I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, nah, like those just can't happen. I just don't see it happening. But other than that, I think the rest of it is just vibes and feelings, really. You know, it's just vibes and feelings. Oh, what the hell? What the hell?
Down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Also, what do you expect people to call it? You said, stop calling it. Shut up, soy boy. That's what the next console is going to be called, okay? Shut up. That's what it's going to be called. We all know. A decent video. Decent video, Stevie Meeks. Decent. What else have you got for me, Stevie? Can we steal something else? Can we steal something else from Stevie Meeks? What have you got for me, brother? You got Halo. You got Halo. You got Halo 3. Mate, have you got Halo? You got Nintendo Switch 2. You got Nintendo Direct. You got Mario Kart Ultimate Roster. Sonic. Did I just see Sonic in there? What the hell? He's got Sonic to come back. Mario Kart 9 is going to be wild. Do they have the Wonder Flower? I wonder. By the way, interesting video, Stevie Meeks. All the best to you, brother. All the best to you.